Hey there guys, GMO73 here, bringing you the first tech profile for the week here on this new day. This is for the white-black Greyguard Knights, Faria 2.0. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. This is a pretty fun list. It is a kind of a different take on Soul Sisters, and it's just kind of a rough shell for what to kind of play to go along with the idea of black-white knights. So we start with, obviously, Memoria of the 7 lands. Doesn't really do anything, but for 4 we can flip it, and it's not Faria, but the image is going to show up here on the screen, because someone is borrowing my Faria currently. So she is a 10/10 who gets Faria as her name, so Excalibur becomes much better, and then she can, when she enters, if you control a Call to Actions Memoria, you get to destroy up to 1 target Resonator your opponent controls. But if you control 4 Call to Actions Memoria, you just destroy all Resonators your opponent controls. And then she says, every time you gain life, every J/Resonator you control gains a +1/+1 counter. So it's this kind of, you flip her, you kill something, and then your creatures get stronger and stronger and stronger the more life you gain. So, pretty cool. Moving into the Stone base, we play, obviously we want to be able to trigger her, so the 4 Call to Actions Memoria just produces light, which is the main color of the deck, so that's no big deal. 4 Heaven's Rifts to cover the darkness. There's not a ton of darkness cards in the deck, just a little bit of a splash, so we don't really need more than the 4. And then 2 Moonbreeze Memoria, just to have access to some moon for some of our cards that make use of that. So pretty straightforward Stone list. Moving into Resonators, we start off with Life Profiteering Priest. It is our main life gain for the beginning. Every time she comes into, once she's in play, every time a creature comes into play, you gain 200 life. That is very relevant as this deck plays a lot of creatures. If you have multiple of these out at once, or things like Temple Monk, you can start gaining life at a very fast rate, which is nice to be able to trigger Faria. The 4 Temple Monks for some early life gain and some blocking potential. Plus, they can get stronger once Faria is out, so that's not too bad. Then we move into the Knight package, which is 4 Percival to help with consistency and protect your more important knights. 3 Galahad, and this is because he gets to gain life, and when he dies, stuff gets tapped, so you get to kind of protect yourself, which is pretty nice. And 500 life every single time he swings is definitely relevant. 3 Gawain to help pump up the other knights, as well as make a hole for the other knights to swing through with his effects, to be able to tap stuff down when he attacks and blocks. Plus 200 for every knight is nice. And then lastly, 2 Borz to finish out the list there. So this guy is great because he comes into play and he pumps up a knight. So usually you're going to grab something like Gawain or Galahad and make them really strong to be able to get through whatever they have to and get in that extra damage. And then he can pump himself up the next time to be a 10/10 swing, which is really, really good. Now moving into the more Greyguard kind of idea, we have 3 Alice of Light / Alice of Shadow. Alice of Light is great because she's life gain mechanic. Alice of Shadow is great because she's additional attack and can get rid of little small guys that are in the way for your knights. So there's that kind of balance there. Then we have 2 Celestial Wing Seraph and 2 Lucifer because life gain, multiple creatures, sacking off creatures of your opponent's stuff, and again kind of goes with the theme of like doing whatever it takes to win, even if it's a little bit dark with Lucifer. And then spell-wise, we only run 2 spells. Just a couple of Kaguya's Premonition, just to be able to protect your dudes and possibly make them even stronger. I didn't really see them at all in the feature match, but that's okay. And then we move into the Regalia, so we play 4 Excalibur, because it is extra light production, which is nice, and it goes really well with Faria. 2 Laeveteinn to be able to get some swiftness with Faria, which is really nice. As you saw, it won me game 3. 3 bows for some additional protection early on, especially when you're making trades and you have Percivals and stuff. Bows are really good to pump in that extra damage whilst keeping your guy alive. And then 2 Apollos to be able to reuse cards or protect cards or get Faria flying to be able to get in that last bit of damage. So there you have it, guys. That is the list. Let me know what you guys thought. You feel free to make any changes. Go ahead and like, comment, and share this video. And until this next time, this is DMO73 signing off.